on what, could have been one of the most beautiful nights of my life career-wise. I literally was sent to the basement with all my friends and family for over an hour.
And unlike any case that I've handled in my entire career, it's the one case we're going to put every single document, everything on a website for everyone in the public to read, come to their own conclusions.
Justin Baldoni has been working alongside his lawyer to expose Ryan Reynolds for his involvement in Justin's takedown. He's also released a voice note to prove how difficult Blake was to work with and how she ruined the premiere with her demands and her threats. So let's get into it. Let's get into this messy Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively update, because as you guys know, they are going after each other in the courts and the lawyers are putting in their work. Actually, it seems like the lawyers are also working on their public campaigns to convince everyone that their clients are innocent. But at this point, I'm starting to feel like nobody's innocent in this situation. There is a new leaked audio recording where Justin speaks about premiere night and how he was forced into the basement because Blake couldn't be seen near him. We're going to take a look at that recording because that's not going to make people want to go and watch the film if Blake is causing a scene by forcing Justin and his people to go and hide in the basement during a movie premiere. But before we get to that, I have to talk about something else first. Like I said, these lawyers are putting in the work, and it seems like this is part of their tactic. Actually, Justin Baldoni's attorney claims that Blake's husband, Ryan Reynolds, added an inside joke about Justin Baldoni to the film Deadpool and Wolverine. I personally haven't seen Deadpool or Wolverine or Deadpool and Wolverine. I've not seen any of this, but there's a joke within it that seemingly points to Justin Baldoni, which is really weird. It's giving like obsessed. Let's talk about what we're going to watch together. Host Kelly played a clip of a character who sported a man bun and had a dialogue that suggested that he was a social activist and feminist, as well as making inappropriate comments about Blake Lively's Lady Pool character and her pregnancy. Ryan Reynolds himself played the character and said in the scene, "Oh my goodness, wait until you've seen Lady Pool. She is gorgeous. She just had a baby too, and you can't even tell." Deadpool replied saying, "I don't think you're supposed to say that," which then Nice Pool responded with his hand on his chest saying, "That's okay, I identify as a feminist." Justin Baldoni has publicly stated numerous times that he is a feminist, giving a TED Talk in 2017 about being a feminist. Is that controversial? I thought like being a feminist just means you literally believe in like equal rights of women.
Sorry about that. Come here, girl. Who are you? Oh, I'm Deadpool.
Now, I don't know if this is like really from the movie. Also, why? So there's Deadpool, there's Nice Pool. Why is he Nice Pool? All this pool talk makes me want to go swimming.
And I guess you're a Deadpool too. But in here, everybody calls me Nice Pool. Oh my goodness, wait till you see Lady Pool. She is gorgeous. She just had a baby too, and can't even tell.
Wait, this is so weird. Also, what is his outfit? It looks like he's like packing. I'm like, do we need to censor that?
I don't think you're supposed to say that. That's okay. I identify as a feminist. Right.
Have you guys seen that movie? Comment below. What do you guys think of it? These comments read, "There's no way this wasn't a dig at Justin Baldoni." Another person added, "Nice Pool is Justin Baldoni." And then finally, "I like the inside joke about Blake Lively's pregnancy, LOL." Justin's lawyer Brian Friedman said of the clip, "What I make of that is that your wife is sexually harassed. You don't make fun of Justin Baldoni. You don't make fun of the situation. You take it very seriously," which I think that's a good point. He added that addressing the issues through comedy sketch undercuts the credibility of the harassment claims made by Blake. He says, "What you don't do is mock the person and turn it into a joke." He should have filed, or they should have filed, HR complaints to follow a legal process. If someone is harassed, you don't make fun of it. It's a serious issue. In response to that joke, the Nice Pool situation, Brian Friedman said, "There's no question that that reference relates to his client, Justin Baldoni." But now let's get into the good stuff. Now, a voice note from Justin Baldoni has been made public where he claims he was made to go to a basement with his loved ones during the premiere of his film. And I don't know how Megyn Kelly got this. I'm assuming maybe the lawyer conveniently passed it along, but again, that's my assumption. Let's go ahead and react to this recording.
We have here exclusively Justin Baldoni speaking to what he called his dream team, those who had been helping him edit the films and get it to finality.
Also, wait, vibe check. Like, what's up with Megyn Kelly? Like, do people like her nowadays? I feel like people don't like her. I don't know. Vibe check. Comment below. I need to hear what you guys think.
Lamenting the fact that he was put in the basement on the premiere of his own movie, he says, per Blake's demands. Take a listen to that voice text in part.
On what, could have been one of the most beautiful nights of my life career-wise, I literally was sent to the basement with all my friends and family for over an hour because I wasn't allowed to be seen. She didn't want me anywhere near her or the rest of the cast. So
also, like, at that point, that again, I said this earlier, but it's just gonna make the movie like look bad. Like, the vibes are off. We all saw it at the premiere.
They ushered me off the carpet and they sent us down to the basement. We were down there together, my friends and family, the people that love me the most, and we start laughing because of the ridiculousness of this whole thing. And I realized, like, on a night that was supposed to be so materialistically joyful, I was in the basement with the people that I love the most, and we were all joyful and laughing because none of that shit matters. None of it. That's not why we're in the business. That's not why the three of us are in this business, is to attend a premiere like that and be celebrated. We're in this business because we're artists and we believe in what we do, and because we want to create art that touches people's hearts and souls and can move people. And that's what we did.
Not him going on his poet. Okay, do your big poetic one.
That's what you both did. And I believe that will follow each of us, and that truth will prevail, and that light and love will win.
Not him talking about the truth prevailing. It is getting real. This comment reads, why did no one stand with him? I'm so mad at the whole cast. Another person asks, is Blake's Justin Scooter Braun? And then finally, you can hear the hurt in his voice. Man, that's so sad. He worked so hard. Justin's lawyer, Brian, reiterated to Megyn Kelly that if Blake was harassed, she would not have returned to the film. They had a sit-down meeting and they talked about what her complaints were. The unfortunate thing is that she actually didn't read the book, so she didn't understand what the book was about. Ooh, that is getting shady. Wait, can you imagine she didn't even read the book?
There are evidence for all these points. There are text messages for all these points. And unlike any case that I've handled in my entire career, this is the one case we're going to put every single text message, every single document, everything on a website for everyone in the public to read, come to their own conclusions, and they can determine whether or not there was sexual harassment here, there was a smear campaign, or there was retaliation, because we have proof and receipts that absolutely and unequivocally show this is not true.
We are releasing all the evidence, which will show a pattern of bullying and threats to take over the movie. None of this will come as a surprise because consistent with her past behavior, Blake Lively has used other people to communicate those threats and bully her way to get whatever she wants. We have all the receipts and more. Oh, I'm not a big fan of Brian Friedman, but that's getting me like, we love receipts and we love to see all of them. I want to see it all. I want to come to my own conclusion. See, Brian just knows what to say, and yeah, we want to see all the information. Even though Brian Friedman, that lawyer, is problematic, we're going to focus on the Baldoni of it all, which actually there was a letter leaked in which Justin wrote to Blake Lively because Blake Lively wanted to have a producer credit, and it seems like this is another piece of evidence that suggests that she was, in fact, trying to take over this movie.
I am accepting apologies for everyone who came after me about questioning Blake Lively's honesty. She is not who people think she is. And she wants the rights to It Starts With Us. And that's why she started this whole thing. I can guarantee it.
Not that woman saying it starts with us. It's okay. I mess up all the time. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know that. I can barely pronounce anything. Now, on June 27th, 2024, Justin's production partner, Jamie Heath, sent an email to his lawyers and Justin explaining his frustration with Blake trying to take this producer credit. In the email, Jamie said, "We've received a request to write a recommendation on behalf of Blake to receive her PGA mark. This was a request that we felt was unreasonable and cold-hearted, especially the movie has been unjustly from Justin as a director and essentially from Wayfarer's control due to the extortion of Blake. So this is back in June before we know any of this drama. Without going into the details of the events that transpired over the months, Justin and I ended up agreeing to write the letter due to feeling trapped. She continues to hold a threat over our heads every time we try to hold a line, and she uses that threat directly or indirectly to get us to fold. That sounds like crazy manipulation. Jamie did attach the letter he and Justin did sign and send to the Producers Guild of America. I mean, their accusations aren't matching their words. Like, why did you write this letter? From the time Blake was brought on, she had an instrumental voice in many different aspects of making the film. Her contributions have been impactful as she was consulted with many of the casting options. She helped refine the script and she redesigned the wardrobe as well. So literally, like, it kind of pisses me off because you can't just like say, oh yeah, she was terrible, she was making all these threats, but then you wrote one of the most beautiful letters I think this is one of the most beautiful letters I've read of 2025. Like, they're being really nice. They're talking about how she's giving notes. She continues to find creative ways to promote the film so it can achieve its great success. I mean, you can't just go and cry wolf when you don't get what you want. I mean, this letter is official. It was sent to people. It's not a good look for Justin's team. Justin claims he initially refused to write the letter and misrepresent Blake's contributions to the film, but he ultimately gave in, I guess. He says that Blake did not perform the duties of a producer and therefore, in the professional opinion of the studios, did not qualify for this credit. Now, his lawyer says despite having conceded on nearly every other demand to this point, Justin and the production company believed it was unjust and unethical to falsely represent the producer credit. But they claim after receiving a ton of threats from Blake and her team, they ultimately succumbed to her demand, which, if you really feel that you're in the right, then you should, stand up for yourself. I maybe he was in a difficult spot, but he's also a very rich producer director with a very powerful studio. I'm surprised that Blake was able to make them, fold so much. Jamie Heath has also been accused of harassment by Blake, so this is going to be interesting to pay attention to. Today, it's currently Friday when I'm filming this, and the fires in Los Angeles are wild. I am currently safe, but it is so scary out here, so please say a prayer for LA. Thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you in a new one soon. Bye, guys.